Hey, hi, it's time for another Gracin. A Gracin is a little scoop on God's grace. It's a short devotional. And this is Gracin number 89 entitled Adventure. Hey, I'm standing in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia on a gorgeous spring afternoon. You can see the blossoms coming out on the trees just behind me. This past month, I have lived an extreme adventure. When I think of the word adventure, I think of, well, things that are out of the ordinary and also maybe a taste of the unknown taking place. And that's exactly what this past month of my life has been like. Many of you know that I work with Watoto. That's an organization that cares for many orphan children in Uganda. And I work very closely with the Watoto Children's Choir that is touring across Canada for the next 6 months. Usually our choir travels in a tour bus, but we had some mechanical problems, and so we had to change our plans all of a sudden. They had to start traveling around in a school bus, and I was asked to join the choir and drive a 26-foot U-Haul truck with all the equipment and product in it. I thought I was going to go for 4 days, and that 4 days ended up being a month. So with my little overnight kit, away I went and joined the choir. Wow, what an adventure. We packed in 28 concerts during that time. We traveled just over 4,000 kilometers. We hit all kinds of weather. The kids saw their first snowfall and snowstorm. They went on skidoos. We had some beautiful weather. We just went and did it all. You know what? From day to day, I didn't know what was going to take place. I didn't know if I was going to be called and said, okay, Art, the bus is on its way. You can get a flight home. Well, those days kept going and kept going and kept going. Each day was an adventure filled with all kinds of activities, some that were scheduled and a lot of things that were unscheduled. You know what? As I was going through that month, I had a peace and a rest in my heart, knowing that God knew all things and was in charge of all things. Has it ever occurred to you that nothing has ever occurred to God? Never has there been a day when God said, wait, I didn't see that thing coming. No, he knows all things. And so I'm thankful that my life in Jesus is a life of rest, because I know that the loving God of all creation holds my life in his hands. And he knows full well what's taking place in the future, so I don't have to worry and I don't have to fret. I've got some changes coming up in my life in the next few months. I know they're coming. I don't know all the answers, I don't know all the details, but I do know what it is to be at rest, saying, loving Father, thank you for the life I have in my Jesus. And thank you for the provision that I receive in Jesus. And thank you for the wisdom that I have to make wise decisions. And for the good heart that I have that propels me forward in this adventure of life. So friends, you may not know exactly what's taking place today or tomorrow or next week, but your God does, and he loves you. So learn to rest and be at peace in him.